Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory?
Hi friend, don't forget to subscribe, say that you like the video, and also press the bell so that you get notifications every time I make a new video. If you love Heidi Cherry Vaya or Tucker and Leo stories, you can now get exclusive stories on my Patreon account. Go to the links below the video and you can join Heidi Cherry Vaya Club or the Tucker and Leo Club and get exclusive stories with your names in them. I love you all so much. Enjoy the story. Bye, friend. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're all comfortable in your bed, that the light is just right in your room, so that you can lay down and relax your body and let go of your busy day. Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya were on the rug in their bedroom. Heidi was on her laptop. They were researching St. Patrick's Day. Now, most of the time you think you know what you're doing on St. Patrick's Day. But as Heidi decided, they really didn't. And it was important that they knew what they were doing for St. Patrick's Day, because Lisa, their friend, had invited them to a St. Patrick's Day party. So the cats wanted to be properly aware and prepared of what that means. Cherry said, "Well, obviously, right? OMG, everyone knows you're supposed to wear green, right? Green. We've done it before. We wore green on St. Patrick's Day and everything was fine. And, it was like a normal day and we had fun and everything because we were green. But, we didn't meet a leprechaun, did we?" Heidi said, "No, exactly. So, this year, I think we should be more prepared." Vaya said, "Well, I heard, the other day, someone was telling me, that her teacher told her that if you sprinkle yourself in cat litter, then a leprechaun will come and find you." Cherry almost choked. She was having a drink of water at the time. She choked a little bit and then blurted out water all over the rug in front of them and then cracked up laughing. "Cat litter? Are you kidding me? Are you joking? That's what her teacher said. Who was this?" Vaya said, I was having lunch with Mila and that's what she said. She said that that's what her teacher said, that you're supposed to sprinkle yourself in cat litter. Heidi said, "That is ridiculous. Who would do that?" Cherry said, "Now, the question is it clean?" Can you imagine sprinkling yourself in used cat litter? Is it really worth it? And who really wants to meet a leprechaun if you have to sprinkle yourself in used cat litter and smell like pee and poop? That's so gross. I think that teacher's a bit nuts. Are you sure she's right? Vaya said, "Yeah, that's exactly what she said, because I said, 'Oh, that's strange.' And then Mila said, 'I know, right? Who would do that?' And I said, 'Is it clean cat litter or used cat litter that the leprechauns like?' And Mila just shrugged her shoulders. And I said, 'Are you sure that your teacher didn't say glitter instead of cat litter? Because glitter would make more sense.' And then she said no, because she carried on and said that apparently leprechauns like the taste of cat litter. Cherry burst out laughing again. This can't be right. OMG, that's absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not doing it. And I mean, I can't see a leprechaun wanting to eat clean cat litter. What's interesting about that? I think it's a silly, misguided joke that a leprechaun has actually created so that a bunch of cats or animals or even kids, poor kids, a bunch of kids go around with cat litter, dirty cat litter all over their heads, waiting for a unicorn, not a unicorn, that'd be funny, a leprechaun to come and eat it off the top of their heads. That is the worst joke, prankster story I've ever heard. That's definitely from a leprechaun. Look it up, Heidi, look it up. Have a look on Google Ahead if leprechauns are making up stories about it. Heidi started typing. She Googled, do leprechauns like dirty cat litter? Nothing came up. Nope, nothing come up for that. See? I knew it. It's some sneaky little green, curly leprechaun that's made that story up. Vaya said, can you look up if leprechauns like glitter? Because I was thinking, right, I have this one dress that's green and it's so pretty. I would definitely be prepared to sprinkle myself and my dress in glitter if that's what the leprechauns wanted. And it meant that one of them would come and meet us and we could ask them about their pot of gold. Cherry said, while we're at it, while you're looking up that, Heidi, also look up if they really do like gold. Because, I was watching that advert on telly and it wasn't anything about gold, it was about Lucky Charms. And I mean, who doesn't like Lucky Charms cereal except the really gross and the bad for you? But, who doesn't like them? And I mean, let's face it, whenever Mum's bought us Lucky Charms, all we do is eat the charms. We never eat the rest of it, so it's not that lucky, is it? So I think the plain cereal that they call the lucky bit, or is it the charms that are the lucky bit? Either way, every kid on this planet, every cat on this planet, only goes for the charms, I bet you. And then the mums always have to go, eat the rest of it. I'm not buying you cereal for you to just pick out the Lucky Charm parts. Because that's what our mum said, didn't she? And I was like, oh, Mum, do I have to? I only want the Lucky Charms. I don't like the brown boring bit. Anyway, yeah. Ask. Look up. Do they like gold or do they really just like Lucky Charms? But then, you know what? If you're eating a bowl of Lucky Charms, will a leprechaun come and visit you? And then, how many leprechauns are there? Because think about how many bowls of Lucky Charms are being eaten right now in this moment. Probably a lot, right? So, yeah, maybe don't bother looking that up because I don't think that could be true. I think maybe it's just that Lucky Charms are nice and tasty. Yeah. Vaya said, did you find the part about the glitter? Heidi said, well, I can't find anything on Google Ed that mentions leprechauns liking glitter. Sorry, Vaya. Vaya said, oh, darn it. I'm definitely not doing the cat litter thing. Cherry said, don't you worry. No one is. That's absolutely redonkulous. Heidi said, well, I hope that they have a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and it's not just a pot of Lucky Charms because I've been doing my research and it's been very interesting lately. I've been watching the different, what would you call it? The different, I don't know what you could call it. I forgot. It's left the top of my head. But I've been watching, right, that you could invest in gold because apparently gold keeps its value way more than money. And, in a recession, Cherry said, What on earth are you talking about, Heidi? I don't care about whether gold is more precious than money or what a regression is. I don't care about that. I want to know what we're supposed to be wearing to Lisa's party. Oh, gosh, it's not that complicated. Look up. Do leprechauns like gold? I think this year, instead of dressing like green, right, and green, wearing everything that's green, just like everyone else, following the crowd, being sheep, I say we wear gold. Like, I don't know, like a golden fairy or something. And we're completely in gold. We put gold all over his fur. We put gold on his paws. We wear gold clothes. We wear like gold makeup so it covers all his face. Gold noses. Everything gold, right? Because then maybe if these loopy like little leprechauns like gold, and they have gold at the end of the rainbow, then they're going to want to pinch us, aren't they? They're going to want to meet us, grab us, and steal us away from Lisa's party. And they're going to want to pinch us, and they're going to want to put us with the rest of the gold. And the rest of the gold is supposed to be at the bottom of the rainbows, right? And who has ever gotten to the end of a rainbow? In fact, Heidi, look it up. Can you get to the end of a rainbow? Can you look that up, please? Heidi started typing. Vaya said, I don't think it's possible to get to the end of a rainbow because if you look at rainbows in the sky, you can see through them. They're like colours, right? But they're colours that look like you could see through them. They're not like blocks of strong colour. They're like almost transparent colours. And if you got closer to them, they would probably just blend away into nothing and disappear. Hence, you would never know that you were stood at the bottom of a rainbow because you can't see it. Cherry said, Oh. Vaya, that's really smart. That makes so much sense. I think you're actually right there, because you do, don't you? You can see through rainbows a little bit. They're never like really strong, like someone got up there and painted them with a paintbrush. They're always like pale and like transparent looking. And if you do stand closer to something that's transparent versus miles and miles away, like what you normally do when you see a rainbow, if you stand like exactly right there in front of it, I bet it does disappear. I bet it's just all around you and you didn't even know. Heidi, look up. All rainbows all around us at all times and we just can't see them. Heidi said, Wait a minute, my paws don't go that fast. I'm still looking up if there's gold at the end of rainbows. I think, this leprechaun thing is all a myth. Because it's like a folk tale, like a long ago story that was made up by probably someone that was very bored, by maybe a mum and dad that wanted their kid to wear green and they wouldn't because they were going in the forest and they wanted them to be camouflaged or something. OMG, said Cherry. Do you think that's what it's all about? Camouflage? Do you think? Or do you think it's that like some clothing company made a lot of green clothes, right? And they were like, how do we sell our clothes? No one's buying green clothes. Everybody likes pink and pale blue and stuff. And I'm like, what we're going to do with all these green clothes? Let's make up an old folk tale. Let's make up a story that's not true, that's completely fake, that's about leprechauns, right? These little monsters that pinch you if you're not wearing green. Or do they pinch you if you're wearing green? Heidi, look it up because I don't know. I'm not sure. Heidi said, I'm not looking up anything else. She closed the laptop and put it on the carpet. I think we should just use our imagination, our intelligence, our own knowledge and wisdom. I think we do whatever we want for St. Patrick's Day. Vaya said, "Oh, great. I'm definitely wearing my gold dress." Cherry said, "Awesome! OMG! Brilliant! Fantastic! Fan-dabby-dozy! 'Cause I'm wearing my green. No, I don't want to wear green. Gold. I'm wearing my gold OMG t-shirt. It's so cute, right? Mum got it me last week. It's gold and it's like a belly top. And it's crop top, I mean. And it says OMG and in gold. But the gold part is like clear, so it's transparent like a rainbow. And inside of it is this like water that moves around. And there's a tiny little goldfish, so tiny, like that swims around in the OMG part. That it's not a real goldfish, obviously, because that would be very cruel. It would be very cruel, not cool, cruel. It would be so cruel if there was a real goldfish stuck inside of my OMG. How horrible is that? No, it's not real, it's plastic. Because I checked and I asked Mum. Mum said, "No, Cherry, it's plastic." And I was like, "Oh, OMG, thank God for that." Yeah, so there's like a little goldfish. It's so tiny. It's like about as big as your pinky finger, a fingernail. And it swims around in the OMG. So nice. I'm going to wear that. And what do you think you're going to do, Heidi? Heidi said, I think I'm going to wear everything rainbow coloured. Because if I'm dressed like a rainbow, then maybe a leprechaun will think, "Oh, there's the end of the rainbow. It's right there, look." And it might come over with its pot of gold and just drop it right under my paws. And I'll be like, silly, silly leprechaun. It's me, Heidi, dressed as a rainbow. Cherry said, "Oh, genius. That's a genius idea. I think that's going to be great. I think we're going to look so cool. And then when we get there and everyone's wearing green, we're going to be like, 'You silly people, wearing green. Come on, be different. Wear gold. Dress like a rainbow. Wear glitter.'" Vaya said, "Yeah, I'm definitely going to do the glitter thing because I think Mila was very mixed up and her teacher told her that they like glitter. And I know you didn't find it on the internet, but my gut tells me that there's something true about that. So I'm going to wear my gold dress and I'm going to cover myself in glitter." "Oh," said Cherry, "you're going to look so darn cute. Right, I think we should do a dress rehearsal and we should try on his clothes and make sure we know exactly what we're wearing. And then on Friday, right, when it's St. Patrick's Day and we go do his thing at Lisa's, we'll be ready. We'll be so ready. And we'll be feeling good and confident and just self-assured and because we're awesome and we're great and we're just like the best. Yeah. The cats went and tried on their clothes. They tried on a few different things until they got the perfect look that they wanted. And then they hung the clothes up in the wardrobes until it was time to go to Lisa's party. They were going to have a lot of fun. And they were determined to figure out whether these leprechauns are real or not. We'll have to see, won't we? The end.